Hello everyone and welcome! I bring you yet another TVP game. And this game I actually played this morning. This morning when every Protoss were either going for some sort of Oracle play or some Blink Stalker thing. And so, three guesses what he's gonna be going this game. But in all seriousness, our opponent is called Miwa. And Miwa is in the Master League, although he may not deserve to be in the Masters League. And I'll get into that a little bit later. So already, 3 minutes approaching, our opponent is not scouting us. This is important because, well, either he's going for an all-in, so most likely a gas-heavy all-in, or he just doesn't care what we're doing and is not going to change his mind one way or another, regardless of what he scouts. And so we scout, let's see, 75 gas mind, no chrono boost, about 75 gas mind. And this is indicative of normal play. There's nothing too telling about this, so well, you can even see the mothership core being chrono boosted out. So of course we're gonna go for an expansion because it is safe. Our opponent can't be going for some sort of all-in, especially not the heavy all-ins, the heavy gas all-ins, the Blink, Oracle, or DTs. If you scout more than 200 gas mine, that's what it's most likely going to be. And so our opponent has a stalker, but he's not scouting with it. In fact, he doesn't have any vision other than this base. And this annoys me to death because you have a stalker, use it. So our opponent is a little bit slow reacting because he doesn't scout what we're doing and therefore can't scout our push, therefore loses the mothership core. Whoops. Alright, so the micro with a stalker is decent, but not really what a master level player should be. That's okay though. He does lose a worker or two, but nothing too bad. Now behind this, our opponent is going to go for Blink, and he's actually going for a very fast version of Blink. Sort of a duckdeok version of Blink. So Blink all in. Yep. Now I do delay my third, I normally get it faster. But I delayed because NGB. I was worried that I didn't see the stalker engaging in the middle of the map, so I thought maybe he's going for oracles, but anyway, not important. What's important is that we're going to engage here between 7:30 and 8 I normally push. And this is important, especially against a Blink Stalker all-in. The duckdeok variation type of all-in is especially important here. Mostly because Blink would be done around 8:30-ish. Now, in this case, it's done at 9, or at 8, but whatever. So, because Blink would normally not be done, you can actually walk across the map and see him walking across the map as well while you do it. And you can actually engage the stalkers. Usually, your opponent would have around 4 stalkers, so you don't really need a big army. And he would normally be forced to reveal the Blink if he engaged you, which is why 7:30, 8-ish is important. Now, our opponent is going to go for, well, this play. And because he's going to go for an attack, we're actually going to try and attack him in the main base. And lucky for me, I actually scout his mothership core, and I get it. The reason I'm going to attack his main base is because stalkers have a lot of HP, and with Blink they have a lot of HP, but they don't really have that much great damage output, and this is important because, well, you can actually pull all your workers and be fine. You might lose half your workers to maybe 3/4, but you can chase them away. Now, since our opponent lost his mothership core, the Blink Stalkers are going to come back just because he doesn't feel lucky with pressuring the front, because that's really the only thing he can do. Right, so our opponent warps in Zealots instead of Stalkers, which he can use for Blink Stalkers, which I don't understand for what. He loses the mothership core yet again, and finally he gets to clean everything up with some Stalker micro, which, whatever. It's okay. I mean, it's not fantastic micro, but it's fine. And in the production, now this is very important because it allows time for our stim to continue. Right, now if he would have barreled down and attack instead of retreat and try to defend, he might have done a bit more damage when we've been to a base trade type of scenario, which stim wouldn't have been done. He might have been able to delay stim. I mean, it's not too... It would have been closer than right now anyway. So right now he's trying to do as much damage as he can because he doesn't know that stim is not done. And we pull some workers just because added buffing thing. Added buffers. And if your army is not bigger than the Stalker army, be careful of engagements. Even with stim, just pull some SCV just in case. It's better to be safe. He wastes blink, so being on cooldown, he can't blink away, so I get like maybe 5 stalkers. Whoops. And behind this, he didn't kill me. This is really important because, as you can see in the production time, he just started charge. He doesn't have any upgrades. He doesn't have any upgrades producing. His blink stalkers are in the middle of the map just for scouting purposes, which he's not doing too well because he doesn't have any of the watchtowers. So he's not seeing me moving out, which he should be, and retreating. Because he doesn't see me, he's going to use probes and the mothership core yet again. And he just leaves, which is not surprising. Now, even if he did go for a base race instead of going back to defend, I'd still say that with the added buffer of the SCVs and just with the reinforcements from the Rarixes, we were in pretty decent shape just because he doesn't have any high ground vision because we took the mothership. He would have had to engage in this choke point, which is a little bit difficult. So even there, his hopes weren't the greatest. So I hope this video was useful for you guys. A couple of things to remember. When you're going against the duck-duck variation of the all-in, just remember that he's going for an all-in. So, and it's really hard to transition out of it just because you're sacrificing everything for this. So if he doesn't kill you and Stim finishes, then you're in a really good shape because there's no way he has any splash damage, therefore you're in a really good shape. And also the timing of 7:30 to 8 is when someone would push out and to establish a pylon, and you push out with stalkers to protect the pylon. So if you can engage or even scout to see if he's going to be pushing out at that time, you will be in a good position. You will force him to reveal the blink play, usually, and you will be in a great position from there. So once again, I hope you guys like this. Hope it was informative. So you guys have a great weekend. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye for now.